So my dude over here gets us all espresso. We're a couple hours away from Nashville, and my man Greg swirls his around and you hear something. So we open up the cap, and we thought it was ice cube, but there should be an ice cube in double espresso. Never ever have I experienced that. So we open up the lid, and this is what we found.
I don't even know what it is. It smells like, I don't even want to tell you what it smells like.
I don't want to know what it smells like, but we're getting ready to go. We got to take this espresso back and see what they have to say.
I mean, is there anything in mine?
It's hollow too. That's weird.
I've been with Arias agencies for the last 5.5 years. We're here tonight in Nashville with Simon. He went over all of our goals with us for 2019, and we could not be more excited to get started.
Hi, I'm Brandon Foster. I've been with Arias agencies now for almost 3 years here in Nashville with Simon visiting. I think he just brings a certain energy level that, you know, maybe out of people couldn't bring. So I think the office is super excited, and we're all really ready to hear him speak and give us some fire.
I'm Jenna Grula. I've been with the company for 7.5 years now. Anytime I get to link up with Simon when he was visited, State College, Morgantown, and now me here in Nashville, it's just super exciting to get that one-on-one time and go over all of those goals with him. And like he said, the office is super excited to have him here and go to lunch tomorrow and get to spend that quality time.
7:23. Outside of the Nashville office, they said it was going to take forever. Meeting starts at 8 Central Time, 9 Eastern Time, 7:23. We're already out here. It's lonely. There's nobody here yet.
You got Jay out here?
Grind. That's what we call it, a grind. I feel like it's noon right now. We got so much stuff done. I'm ready to go. Ready to go! Let's go! Ah! Hear that old man. Taping me?
Yep.
Taping you? Yeah. Just asking about water. You have to set goals no matter how small or how big. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. So, if you're thinking, man, that sounds good, but it's big right now for me. Hard for me to even think about right now. Just start off with something basic, but you have to have goals. Like if you come into this first quarter of the year, you don't have any goals, that's a failing mentality. You have to have some freaking goals. No matter how big or how small, let's have some freaking goals. And if you start to have small goals in the first quarter and you hit them, and then you gear them up in the second quarter, third, this time next year, you will shock yourself at how far you are away. Or how far you've come. A lot of it is just not setting any goals. Like just thinking that if you work hard, that it'll just work out. And that doesn't really, sometimes you'll get lucky that way, but it doesn't really, it's not the recipe for success continually. You have to have a target in order to hit a target. You learn this in baseball. You learn this in sports. Keep your eye on the ball. I have a 3-year-old girl that I'm throwing a ball to, and me and her mother are already teaching her, hey, look, keep your eye on the ball. Keep your eye on the ball. Well, if you ain't keeping your eye on your goals, you ain't keeping your eye on the ball, you can't hit what you can't see. You ever hear that? You can't hit what you can't see? You can't hit what you can't see. The first most important thing for you is to properly plan what you can see that you're going after, and don't be discouraged by what you can't do. Start off with what you can do and then get a first down. Like if I'm playing football and I need to go 80 yards, I just need to get a first down. 10 yards and 4 downs. That's not a big, 3 yards per down, you get a first down. That's not a lot, it's not big. You just gotta get a first down. And then get another first down, then get another first down. And then all of a sudden you'll look and you're like, holy shit, I'm in the end zone. But you just gotta keep getting first downs. Don't get intimidated that you got 80 yards to go. You just got 10 yards to go. Then you got another 10 yards to go. Every once in a while you'll get 30 yards on accident, but you just need to figure out how to go 10 yards. at a time. So what does that mean? It means in production, if I'm going for, next year I want to do $100,000 in personal production. Let me just start off with, I want to hit 20,000 in the first quarter. Because I know if I do $100,000 in personal production, very doable, I'll make $60,000 in income next year. As a first year. Is that my dream? Is that going to buy me a yacht? No. But is that a positive step moving forward? Maybe it is, maybe it's not for you. I'm just giving you an example. Let me start off with saying I want to make 20 grand in the first quarter. I want to make 60 grand for the year, but I want to start off and make 20 grand in the first quarter, 15,000 in the first quarter. Then all I got to do is wrap my head around doing 30,000 in the first quarter to make 15,000, probably 25 with the new contract. Let's say 30,000, $10,000 a month. Well, maybe it's not 10,000. Maybe we're going to come out in January hard. March is going to go hard. February is going to be easy. So 30,000 may look like this: 12, 6, 12. And you just plan on how I'm going to get 12. At the end of that quarter, you'll be on pace to making the money you want to make, and you would have had the consistency that it takes in order to move up in management and in leadership, and you'll have some money set aside in the bank for yourself to where you're not pinching pennies in the second quarter. Now you look and all of a sudden you're like, wow, just in 3 short months, I got 10 grand in the bank, I hit my goals, I'm on pace for the year, I feel more comfortable, and it's just starting off with something that you can hit, something that's attainable, something that you can measure, something that's specific and timely. And now we start off and we go into the second quarter with new goals. If you keep doing that, by the end of the year, you may have 6 people, 7 people on your team. It makes $60,000, $70,000 for the year going into the following year. 6 people on your team to start the year, if they're legit people, be doing $10,000 a week in premium. But if you don't have goals and a plan on how that's going to happen, that seems specific, measurable, realistic, something that you can attain, and it's drawn out, you're just going to come to work and think working hard is going to get it done. That's a big step, working hard. But if you're working hard with no aim, it's not right. It doesn't work in anything that you do. In a workout, if you're trying to get in shape, they'll tell you, here's how many reps you need to do, here's how many sets you need to do, here's how many calories you need to intake, here's how many calories you need to burn. Everything is measurable if you're going to accomplish stuff, but you can't just wing things. So I want you guys to start off with the basis of that. If you can master sales, then eventually, if you choose to be in leadership, you can lead and be yourself. You don't have to be me, you don't have to be Alex, you don't have to be Justin, you don't have to be Greg. You be you, the best version of you. Matty D does Matty D way better than he could ever do me. He don't do me. I can't do him. If I try to do him, I won't lead this organization the right way. I'm on fire. I'm a locker room guy. I'm gonna grab your face mask and love on you over here and get everybody fired up, and I'm emotional. Maddie's even keel, loves on people, no big deal, smooth. It don't work for me. It wouldn't work for either one of us. Where I've seen people make a mistake is think, I can't be this person, so I must not be able to be successful. You just gotta be you. Once you learn how to sell, then it's just be you in leadership. You attract people that you can lead, and by being you, and they're gonna love you for who you are, and they're gonna follow your leadership. The one's not better than the other. It's just whatever works for you.